Rocket Lab is minus 8.28% today, and the reasons behind this move tell a bigger story about where global markets are heading. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. It is July 30th, and today we are putting the spotlight on Rocket Lab, a major global company. Rocket Lab is down 8.28% to $58.60 in today's session. Intraday prices ranged between $58.20 and $64.10. The long-term fundamentals for Rocket Lab revolve around earnings, macro conditions, and sector trends. Equity markets are responding to reports that Rocket Lab, RKLB, is down 7.6% after record $266M US Space Force launch deal. What's changed? Yahoo Finance. Let us look at the broader sector picture. On the geopolitical front, traders are reacting to news that oil prices rise after US bloc's surprise attack from Iran. This is adding a risk premium across energy markets and supporting safe haven demand. The key macro overlay remains monetary policy. Investor sentiment is being shaped by S&P 500, NASDAQ futures edge higher ahead of Fed decision, chip stocks wobble, WTVB. Any surprise in the rate path could trigger outsized moves. Equity markets are responding to reports that S&P 500 ends higher as investors await tech earnings. Looking at how sector peers are positioned. Hitachi made a dramatic move today, surged plus 6.01% to 5,255 yen. Equity markets are responding to reports that Hitachi, THA, issues FY 2026 earnings guidance, MarketBeat. From a momentum perspective, the next key resistance for Hitachi sits around 5,570 yen and 30 sen. A sustained break above that level could attract further institutional buying. The main risk to the upside scenario is a shift in macro conditions or central bank tone. This is our analytical view, always do your own research. Goldman Sachs plunged minus 5.09% to $980.75 in a significant session. Equity markets are responding to reports that Wall Street bank earnings surge, lifted by trading and investment banking. The asset and wealth management pivot is lowering earnings volatility. Private credit exposure is a growth area but carries liquidity risk in stress. Near term, the IB deal calendar is the stock driver. Watch for any mega IPO or M&A advisory win. TSMC made a dramatic move today, plunged minus 4.50% to $374.67. Investor sentiment is being shaped by TSMC raises dividend 28% while 38% revenue growth reframes the geopolitical risk. 24/7 wall STAI chip demand has created a demand floor that insulates TSMC from the consumer electronics cycle. High NA EUV ramp at N2 and beyond represents a technology advantage no competitor can replicate for years. Watch the next earnings call for any commentary on 2026 capacity allocation. Here is our analytical view on Rocket Lab from here. Equity markets are responding to reports that Rocket Lab, RKLB, is down 7.6% after record $266M US Space Force launch deal. What's changed? Yahoo Finance. Neutron medium lift rocket development is the key valuation catalyst. A successful first launch would dramatically expand the addressable market and justify a meaningful re-rating. Space Systems revenue from satellite components and manufacturing is a steady, often overlooked earnings base. Watch for any Neutron program update or new DoD launch contract. Here is what we will be watching closely in the days ahead. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. Thousands of investors rely on our daily briefings to cut through the noise. If you are finding value here, please like this video and subscribe. It directly helps us keep producing this content every day. Leave a comment with your market view. We feature the sharpest takes in future videos. That is all from MTRS_Market Pulse for today. All analysis is for informational and educational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. Always consult a qualified financial advisor. Trade safe, and we will see you in the next one. That is our spotlight on Rocket Lab from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe for daily coverage of the world's biggest stocks.